Yo, welcome to another edition of Little Bro Vape. So what can I say? Thank you very much to all my new subscribers and the old ones. Well, what's Little Bro been vaping on today? It's another hardware review, people, and it is the last one from the Rev mods. We've done the Rev Sport, the Rev Nitro, and this is the Rev GTS. The Sports was 101 watt with a built-in LiPo. The Nitro was a 200 watt, and this is the 230 watt mod. This is the top range that they have out of all three of them. A lot of the reviewers got the beta versions middle of this summer, about July time last year. I never got them, but the rev-tech got in touch with me and asked me if I'd pick them up at Expo in October. That's what I did. So I have actually had these for quite a while and I've used them properly. Now, a lot of the people, when they did do the review on the beta versions, didn't like some of the stuff on the mods. And I wanted to make sure that I tested them properly. And I've liked the other two. I've really liked the Sports and the Nitro. Like all mods, there's a couple of niggly little bits that cheese you off. But all in all, they're well made and they're good for the price. They're good for the money. So we've got the GTS. Now what we're going to do, like we normally do, we'll do the unboxing. We'll show you the mod and around it and how it works. Then we'll do the pros and cons and the bits that we've missed. So let's get straight onto the unboxing. It tells you at the top that it is the Rev GTS 230 watt mod. Then you've got a picture of your mod and it tells you that it's Rev Vape Full Throttle. Then on the side it tells you that it's got a user-friendly menu and a customizable display. That's colours and themes. And then on the other side it tells you that it's optimised, creativity and knowledge, and also it gives you a colour spectrum of what you can actually change the screen to. Now on the back it tells you that it is the Rev GTS, it tells you that it is the green one, the contents of the pack, which is your mod, USB charger and the Rev keyring. The Rev keyring comes with it, all of them. It is as standard. The specifications, it tells you the modes, it tells you the battery capacity, which is two 18650s. It tells you wattage, which is 5 watt to 230 watt. It then tells you your resistance range, your voltage range, and then you've got a lovely little hologram which tells you that it's powered by Venom. And it then tells you don't vape in the bin and all your kite marks, and then you've got all the rev-tech email address and everything else at the bottom. Now if we open it up, I do like these boxes. I really do like them. If you're giving it away as a present, it looks really, really nice. And you've got the same on the back. So as you open the box up itself, it comes with its warranty card there, and also the menu. Now the menu. Doing really well today. I'm going to call it the menu now. You get your menu. No, you get your booklet. Make sure you read this booklet. It tells you everything about the mod. It tells you all about the menus, how everything works. Gives you all the safety stuff. So please make sure when you buy this, you take the time to read it. It tells you everything about your mod. There we go. And then inside, as you can see, you've got your keyring and your mod. And then underneath that, you have got your USB charger. If you just look above my shoulder now, it'll show you everything you get in the pack. Right then, the mod itself, I'm just going to take the tank off that I've got. I've got the Zephyrus version 3, which I've had on all three of the Rev mods. That is a 25mm tank, and it fits on there perfect on the top of there. Now, on the 510, people have had a little bit of a problem. If you stick in an RDA or a tank or something like that, there is a little gap underneath it. For people with OCD, it's going to bother them. Me personally, it doesn't bother me. But they have moved the 510 on the new kits that they've brought out, what's also got a tank with it. So they've now moved it into the centre and sorted that problem out. Also, just to let you know, they've also done an update, the firmware update, where you can change your displays. It also gives you more options about your ramp up time, etc, etc. So you can update this on the firmware, which we'll talk a little bit about in the pros and the cons. So anyway, we'll just get into the menu first, and then we'll turn it off, which is always good. Right, it is 5 clicks on. Now, and it'll come up Rev GTS. Now, as you can see straight away, it comes up with the rev counter at the top. As you press that in, that's how it shows you the rev. That's where it gets its name from. It's a rev counter. It tells you the wattage. It tells you the voltage, your amp, your ohmage. You've got a puff counter there, and you have also got your 2 battery indicators. Underneath it, also, you've got how many seconds you're holding it in to take a drag. Now, if we have a little look on the side, this is where your buttons are. You've got your fire button, you've got your plus and your minus, and you've also got your multifunctional button. God, I got that out, multifunctional button. Now, again, if you just go back to the screen, if you press that button in, it changes the colours on your actual screen. There we go. So, like I said, you've got your fire button, you've got your plus and your minus. Then underneath it, you've got where you can put your USB in for your firmware upgrade. And then if you have a little look at the bottom of the mod, you can see that's where the venting is for your batteries. If you just click underneath it, your finger, it pulls off the back, and that is where your batteries all are. You've got really big magnets on there which holds it together. There's no jankiness to it. There we go, and it just clips back on. Right, let's get into the menu itself. If you're holding the multi-purpose button, I'm not going to do the multifunctional button all the time. I'll not get it out properly. If you hold the button in, the multifunctional button, and the fire button, it will take you into the menu. If we just come out of that bit. Now, on the other Rev mods, you do have a basic and an advanced user. This one has just got the advanced menu. So you've got your power and temperature control mode. You've got your bypass, your preheat, your colour mode, your dashboard, your display mode, brightness, time settings, and factory reset. Then, as you can see, this is how you turn your mod off. You press turn off and you can see it's up and down, yes or no. And obviously we want to go to yes to turn it off. So to turn it back on again, it is 5 clicks on. It'll come up with Rev GTS, and you're back to your main frontage. Also, when it goes on to the saving mode, it comes up with your clock on there as well. You can set that obviously in the settings. So that is basically your mod. I think the menu itself is quite self-explanatory, but it is all in the manual. But we'll talk about that in the pros and cons. So I've took you around the mod. Let's do the pros and cons and the bits that I've missed. So, the pros and cons and bits that we've missed. You know, I always miss something. I didn't tell you how to lock it. It is 3 clicks, it'll come up red and it is locked. And then 3 clicks again, it'll come up green and it is unlocked. Always miss something. So, the pros of the GTS. I really do like it. It feels really nice. It looks really well made. The screen itself, I really like. A couple of people have complained to me who wear glasses that they can't see the battery or the ampage or the ohmage. It's not so clear for them. Me personally, who don't wear glasses, I think it looks really, really nice. You might get a bit of problem in the sunlight if it's really, really bright shining on it to see it. Obviously, if you've set your wattage up and everything, you're not really going to have to look at it that much. But yeah, I really do like it. The buttons are really nice. I like the menu. And the biggest thing about all 3 of these mods is the options that they give you. The options from whether you want to change your colour, your displays, and also if you're an advanced user for the temperature control, your ramp up time, etc. They've given you them options. Now, on the other 2 mods, the 100 watt, the sports one, which is 101 watt with a built-in LiPo, and the Nitro 200 watt, they've got a basic and a learner mode on them where you can just click up and down. This has just got the advanced one. But again, you don't have to use that menu as an advanced menu. You can use it just to change your colours or to change how long the screen's on or the brightness, etc. But if you are into your advanced stuff, you've got it all in this one mod. I've dropped it a couple of times. The battery back has popped off, but it's still working really, really, really well. You have got updates as well for it. You can change the actual displays on there, and also it's giving you a few more options on your ramp up times, etc. And obviously you can do that by upgrading your firmware. So all in all, I quite like it. The power's there when you want it. You've got 230 watts with 2 18650s. You're not really going to get that here, but I've had no problem with this at all. And it looks nice, like I said. And I'm not really into green, but as soon as I got it with that little bit of gunmetal finish to it at the back and at the side, I really did like it. So, the cons. Like I said about the screen, I think it's going to be a little bit hard when the sun's shining on it to see it. I've never had a problem with it. Also, if people are a little bit harder seeing, then yeah, you might not be able to see the little bits of like your puff counter and your voltage, etc. Nice big screen though. Really, really big screen, as you can see. It is really, really big. The other thing is the 510 there is a little gap underneath it, so if you're like OCD and you don't like them sort of things, it is going to get on your nerves. I was going to swear then. But I've been told they have moved the 510 into the centre on the new kits that they've got with the tank, and that actually has stopped that from happening. So all in all, what do I think about all of the... I'm going to tell you about this one. I really do like this one. I like the GTS. It feels nice, it fits in your hand nice, it's not janky, and it's good for the money. And that's all I want to tell you about all of them, from the Sport Nitro and the GTS. For the cost of them and the options that they give you, from the display to the ramp-up times, etc., I think they're well worth the money. So yeah, big thumbs up from Little Bro. So all the details for rev-tech will be down in the descriptions. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. If you've liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe and share. The subscribe button's just in the corner. Get me to the new magic number. Don't know why I did that. And one last thing, ladies and gentlemen, keep them juices flowing.